to push through, their chances of being successful are even greater than what they were at the beginning of the season. Because what we were under 500 team at one point, struggling 3-4. We never see that as the Chiefs normally.
Oh.
And now we're having this 5-game winning streak. And what we see in this sense is that they've been kind of able to do better things, if you will. Now, the defense has completely turned around. The offense is doing a little better. Now, we just went that whole fiasco, which you told us, which, I mean, that doesn't surprise me after. And like ESPN, for people who maybe think JP's making this up, we were talking about something on a show, and the ESPN started talking something very similar. And they were basically saying that when Bieniemy calls up, it might have been Ryan Clark who said this, but when Bieniemy calls a play calls,
it was Rex
struggling.
Ryan.
It was who?
Rex Ryan.
Rex Ryan. So that just kind of shows you right there that that's all I'm going to say. It's just one of those situations where it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Either the Chiefs continue to push through, the offense figures it out, and they can go possibly get through the AFC and win the Super Bowl, or they're going to falter and they're going to make the playoffs but not win a game. So the balls, I say, is in their court. I think this team can figure it out because Andy knows what he needs to do. But from what we've seen from the standpoint so far is that the Chiefs got to figure something out, man, because they can't waste the season. They've turned it around. It would be gut-wrenching for them if they lost in the playoffs in a heartbreaking fashion.
It really would be. And that's what I think you're going to see. You know, I wouldn't be surprised this week if you see Andy as the only one calling plays this week.
Well, normally in this career, he's always been the one calling the plays. He's always been the one.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't know why the last couple of years he's allowed Bieniemy to call plays. He did it a lot last year. It was to a degree was successful. I think a lot of the problem is that Bieniemy got a very big head with all the head coaching talk and him being allowed to call plays. His head swelled up, and he is not Andy. And
there's never gonna be another Andy.
No,
there's never gonna be another Belichick.
No, and
Andy's an offensive guru. He knows what he's doing.
He does, and you can't change. Why try to change something that's not broken? And if you go in and you start changing things because someone else is not available to call those plays, then you're asking for disaster. You're looking for the bomb to go off, and it's finally happened. And it's happened 3 weeks straight that the bomb has went off. And Sunday night was a great example of that bomb exploding. I don't think people have seen so much of the other bombs exploding. I've seen them because I watch a lot of All 22 and I hear a lot more than what some people may hear. But this is not just gentle, friendly banter competition type of shit. And it's got to end at some point. It's that simple. It's got to end. It's causing conflict. And I don't know why this is happening. Well, I do, but I'm not going to go any further than that. But at some point, this has to end. And it's costing the team stress and anxiety that they don't need any more of. This is a hard enough game to play without, especially in a season and in an era like this, without having somebody that just wants to continually cause more stress and issues because they think they know more than they do. You know, when your head coach hands you over the reins for a little while and says, here, I need you to do this for me. And then you go and completely just screw it up. Don't expect everybody to be on your side because they're not going to be. It's that simple. So, you know, I don't know. You know, they can make it look like everybody's getting along and it's all, roses and champagne, but it's not. So.
I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying. But
anyway,
hey,
what's your prediction, man? You said what?
17-13. Yep.
Yep.
The offense got to score more for me to be more confident to pick them score high. Oh, at this point, they keep scoring around 20. I don't know. Maybe this is the game. And you said 31-10?
31-10. That's what I think.
Well, hey, man, I think we're at a point where the Chiefs, I think they can win this game. It's just, can they execute? Real quick before we go, I heard Sean Barber say this on the radio, but the muff punt that Byron Pringle cost should be the special teams play of the year, and I agree with him 100%.
I do too.
He pushed the guy into his own man.
Yeah.
I think that's phenomenal because he went around the rules and it's perfectly legal.
Yeah.
There has to be more. We have to see more of these. it's just crazy because, man, they're running at 15, 20, 15 miles per hour.
Yeah.
You have to make calculated decisions to work. And he literally pushed his man into the the Broncos player into their own returner to cause a fumble. So I think that's awesome. But before we go, I just want to say I echo what Sean Barber said, and that should be the special teams player of the year.
Oh yeah, without fail. That was phenomenal. I mean, you couldn't ask for a more calculated play than that one.
Mm-hmm.
That was perfect in every way.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw that, I was like, oh wow, are they going to somehow call this back? Are they going to say that he was?
I was like thinking too, like, can they call us back? Well, wait, he technically didn't do anything wrong.
No.
So I'm like, hey, do this in the playoffs. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, I actually thought they were going to try and say that he tried to call for a fair catch. But then I looked at the play again. And
he didn't call for a fair catch.
He didn't even.
He just used his own defender to get into the other guy. I was like, wow. I mean, that was a 200 IQ play.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen anything like. I was very surprised.
Yeah, very smart move. Probably the best. That's probably the smartest special teams play I've seen in years. I don't know if I've seen a better one than that in a long time. But yeah, that definitely should be special teams play of the year, without fail. And again, I want to echo something that's been put out on Twitter. Creed should be offensive player of the year.
PFF grade is 9 points higher than Mac Jones.
Yeah. I mean,
that's saying something.
Unbelievable, dude. Offensive lineman, center, to come out and just be 9 points higher than a quarterback. I mean, come on, dude. That kid, he's a beast, dude. And I'm sorry, but he is just an absolute animal. He hasn't allowed, and he's only had 3 penalties, I think, all season. I think he's only had 3 penalties all season.
Yeah, it's been pretty minimal.
Yeah. So another one that's just Veach outdid himself this year when it came to the draft. He outdid himself. He outdid everybody when it came to the draft. I don't know anybody that had a better draft class than Veach did this year. With the exception of maybe Cornell Powell. Yeah.
But I mean, they wanted to give him some more time to see kind of what he can do.
Exactly. And that's why they brought him back and put him on the squad. But everybody else, I mean, you got to realize that everybody other than Powell is starting for the most part, or has started, or has had a tremendous amount of snaps, from Nick Bolton to everybody. I mean, everybody's played. So, and it was really nice, by the way, to see DeAndre Baker back out on the field.
Oh yeah, DeAndre Baker, he proved it. He got some snaps. He proved he should be out there. You got all these former first round, high second round cornerback picks. Just mix him in there.
Yeah,
mix him in there. We'll see.
No reason to have him inactive. I mean, no reason.
Let him play. Let him play.
Yep. So, well, I mean, what else you got, man?
I think we're all good to go, man.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for listening to the show. Make sure you follow the website. I know we say this every week, www.chiefsfocus.com. We have made some changes. We're still making changes. We're going to be making changes for the next probably 3 months, but we're adding to the website, making some aesthetic changes. And we got another giveaway coming out Sunday morning before the game. So be prepared for that. And follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, easy to find at Chiefs Focus on all 3. And then, again, just keep listening, keep following. We got a lot of cool stuff. We got a giveaway every week throughout the season. And when we hit 30,000 followers, we got a special giveaway. We're hoping we'll get there before the playoffs. We're about 4,000 followers away from 30,000. If we can get to that point before the playoffs, we got a special giveaway for you guys. And then when we hit 40,000, we got a really special giveaway for you guys. So I know you think we may ask a lot by, subscribing to the website, putting your email address in and liking a few things and tagging and retweeting, but it's really not a whole lot for what we're doing and what we're giving you guys in return. So with all the content and the giveaways that we do. So please just keep retweeting and keep liking and follow all of our pages and our website, and you will continue to get all the awesome content that we're providing.
Yeah, I would echo the same thing JP saying. Is he said we're making changes, expecting, and I will just say this for all you guys out here who like to hear us talk everything for the next couple weeks. Pretty soon, you're going to be seeing some stuff on that website that will allow you to hear more cheese content, see more articles. So give us about another week or two, guys. But pretty soon, you guys are going to see a whole lot more access to you guys, the fans. We appreciate your help. There's going to be many more things we're going to be having putting through. That's going to be able to help build our brain even more. So we appreciate you guys, everything you guys are doing. We have many people from all throughout the world listening to this show, going on the going on the website as well, reading the articles. Shout out to Brandon, Statman. Shout out to Charles, one of the greatest writers we have all time. We're doing pretty well, guys, and we appreciate it. We just want to thank you for continuing to be a supporter. And also, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, subscribe to the website page, there's a button for you guys to subscribe and put in your email. That allows you to get all whenever we put out a podcast or articles written out. Awesome.
And a giveaway.
Yeah,
so
giveaway.
You'll get early access to things that other people won't get because they're not subscribed. So we're going to put in an early access button for people that are subscribed, so you'll get it before everybody else does. So,
and also, as JP said, I'll say again, changes are coming. Give us about 2 weeks, but by Christmas we should have more stuff available to you guys. So that's all I got to say.
And once we hit that 1,000 follower mark, everybody's going to get a shirt sent out to them, a Chiefs Focus logo shirt. So, and that is for free. And once we hit that 1,000 follower mark, we're going to get everybody that is 1,000 follower. We're going to email you. We're going to get your sizes, and we will send you out your shirts. So, start following. That's all I can say. We appreciate you guys.
See you next time, Chiefs Kingdom.
Have a great weekend.